Hello and welcome. There has been a fortress on top of Nebet Tepe hill in Plovdiv since the 9th century BC, according to some researchers. But the history of the people that call this area home is much older. There are signs of human habitation dating back to 6000 BC, and these people have left everyday objects and votive statuettes behind that offer glimpses into a complex society with established traditions, developed belief systems, and remarkable decorative tastes. The Thracians settled in the area around 4000 BC. From this era survive objects such as this delightful dancing figurine. By the late Bronze Age, the Thracian had mastered complex metalwork. The Thracians were a collection of tribes, and in this region there were the Bessi and the Odrysians. The Odrysian state absorbed the Bessi and became a major power in the region. But another power was emerging in the Balkans, and in 342 BC, Philip of Macedonia conquers the town and renames it Philippopolis. The hold of the Macedonians on the territory is brief, and Philippopolis becomes the political and economic center of Thracia. After regaining their independence from Macedonia, the Thracians are thought to have built the Cyclopean walls in the 4th century BC to better defend the city. Cyclopean walls are built with rough stone blocks and no mortar. Philippopolis becomes the center of the Thracian state, and evidence of the wealth and power of Thracia is on display in the Plovdiv Archaeological Museum. The name Nebet comes from the Turkish word for God, but I feel it should come from nebe or sky, because from up here looking out it feels like a sky fortress. In the 1st century BC, the Roman Empire reaches Thracia, and after many battles and rebellions, Thracia is fully incorporated into the Roman Empire. Philippopolis becomes a major commercial center at the crossroads of the routes that connect Western Europe to Byzantium and the region to the lands across the Danube. The Romans improve and enlarge the town's fortification, and they built this water reservoir. This gate was originally built by the Romans and then improved and rebuilt during the Byzantine and Bulgarian Empire. Under the Roman Emperor Justinian I, 527–565, the fortifications are extended, and this is an example of Byzantine-era defense walls.
Just trusting that they're standing there.
The First Bulgarian Empire and Byzantium fight over the town, and then again during the Second Bulgarian Empire. And as I mentioned in my video in the Asen fortress, Ivan Asen II conquers the city in 1230. In the following decades the town changes hands many times, but in the end Byzantium and then the Bulgarian Empire succumbed to the Ottoman Empire. Philippopolis becomes part of the Ottoman Empire in 1363–1364. This square is a sort of delightful diorama of Plovdiv through the ages. This is one end of the Roman stadium built in the 2nd century AD. These remains are from the Roman fortification walls of 172 AD. The medieval Jumeirah Mosque was built during the reign of Sultan Murad II, 1421–1451. It was built on the site of an older mosque, which in turn had been built on the site of the Church of St. Petka Tarnowska. It incorporates Byzantine and Bulgarian architectural techniques, such as 2 layers of bricks follow each layer of stone. And the early 20th century buildings facing the main shopping street use decorative elements from the Western Baroque and Neoclassical styles. The design of this drinking fountain comes from this Thracian gold drinking vessel, and in my next video I take you to Starosel Thracian cult temple complex, where I felt a bit like a very mild-mannered Indiana Jones. Hope to see you then. Thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, it would be wonderful. I publish these videos in English on Tuesdays, Italian on Wednesdays and Bulgarian on Thursdays. Thank you for watching, have a lovely day, bye bye!